So shout out to you. Hello. Daily Decodes 81. Oh, I wanted to do this. Okay, shout out to y'all. Appreciate you. It's a public stream. I'm very glad to be here with you. This AM. All right. No matter where you're at. Maybe somebody will pop in and glance at this live. Shout out to them. Shout out to anybody who may view this afterwards. The majority will, and these wouldn't upload. All right, these it wouldn't upload the slides, so I'm gonna have to bounce back and forth. Let me make sure we're set up here. All right, so look at this. Shout out, I see one person. And what? 6:22 a.m. Shout out from Arizona again to wherever you're at. Okay, no matter, even if you're a YouTube employee, it's all good. Okay, but hi to you. What's really hi? But what's up? Snoop Dogg, okay, aims to inspire global audience at Paris Olympics as the torch bearer. And that's before opening ceremonies. Okay. And they like to use this character. Remember, didn't he had the Corona commercial? Didn't he? Snoop Corona commercial. Okay, I remember the commercial. And remember about what time it hit. Here, let's do this. Right here, you see that? I remember that.
A Corona and palm trees.
See that right there?
A Corona and calm seas.
So here he comes again, and he's got the blue thing. You see the thumbnail, right? He's got the blue going on like Democrat, huh?
And a bomb breeze.
And some long knees.
But
Strong.
look, it's a Corona beer commercial. You see that right there? That's interesting, don't you think?
Like a tongue squeeze. You'll say, oh, geez, what I make.
Anyways, let's go. Let me go back. Let me pull up these slides here. Look at this. Okay, so Snoop Dogg aims to inspire global audience, as I mentioned, at Paris Olympics as the torch bearer. Okay, before opening ceremony. Let's play a clip here. Shout out again to y'all, wherever you may be. So, right here, we'll do this one.
All right, Chelsea, thank you. Rapper Snoop Dogg is gearing up for his Summer Olympics debut as torchbearer. He will carry the Olympic flame to its final stop in the town of St. Denis before reaching the Eiffel Tower. He took to social media platform X, posting this photo of himself with the caption, quote, "You ready? Paris 2024 Olympics, you dig?" Snoop Dogg is also slated to report on the games as part of NBC Universal's Olympic primetime coverage, surely, of course, bringing his own flavor to the mix. The Olympic competition.
All right, so over here, torchbearer right here. Where does the noun torchbearer come from? The earliest known use of the noun torchbearer is in the mid 1500s. OED's earliest evidence for torchbearer is from 1538. Okay. All right. And so about how many sports are at the Summer Olympics?
According to Olympic Games Paris 2024, frequently asked questions, how many sports in total feature in the Olympics? A total of 40 sports are in the Olympics, including 32 in the upcoming Paris 2024 Summer Olympics and 8 in Milano Cortina 2026, the next Winter Olympics.
Okay, blah, blah, blah. that's interesting with the 40. USA equals 40 in the code. That, you know, we help it helped us show a scripted world, right? Because numbers line up, and it's just amazing like that. USA equals 40, United States equals 40, US equals 40 and 4. Okay. And let me go back over here. Let's go back over here. Okay. So it says when Snoop Dogg agreed to become an Olympic torch bearer, the hip hop star recalled an emotional, iconic moment watching Muhammad Ali light the cauldron at the 96 Atlanta Games. Now that's an interesting year, isn't it? I mean, that's the year Tupac Shakur died. Remember, they were synced up. What was that last video that they did? Was it Two of America's Most Wanted? Okay. And again, you see the blue Dema Crips. Henry Bloodlikins, right? I almost forgot. Shout out. Where did I learn that? Jesse Ventura. I think he had a book. But yeah, Dema Crips with the blue. It's, look, United States, you see the flag, a selection year. Okay, now Snoop Dogg hopes to recreate some of that magic for a global audience. All right, the world stage, watching and roll them out again. The Paris Olympics, France. And remember, the NBA draft even was on Rudy Gobert's birthday out of France. And remember, he touched the microphones when he was a member of the Utah Jazz and the league had to shut down. Remember? And excuse me. Anyways, I mean, just it was emotional for all of us to see the champ holding that torch and walking up there. Snoop Dogg said Wednesday of the late Ali, who surprised the crowd when he lit. Think about it. Cough, Indiana fever, draft Caitlin Clark, marijuana smoke, cough. You get it? You see what's up, right? Snoop Dogg will carry the torch in the Parisian. Is that? I mean, I don't know if that's how you say it. It looks like it, doesn't it? Suburb of St. Denis. According to the town's mayor, Matthew Hanaton, or Hanaton. However, this is my own version of it. Snoop Dogg said, I don't want to get too emotional, but I know that this is special. And what do we do over here? We counter these, the mainstream media trending stories. And I don't know if I mentioned it. You know, we show interesting connections that lead to a lot of us thinking like, hey, why is everything scripted by the numbers? Okay, it's becoming, at this point, it's becoming puke worthy, isn't it? And the Donald Trump stuff is just kind of taking it over the top. But he's thankful for being a representative from the U.S. and France's support. In him taking part, he spoke during a call with sportscaster Mike Tirico. You know what? I think I probably need to look that up. I'm going to pull that up because I don't want to forget that. Let's do that. Snoop Dogg talks to Mike Tirico about Olympics. Oh, talks about hotboxing with Mike Tyson. Well, the Tyson fight is 10 days after the selection, isn't it? Rescheduled. But Mike Tirico, Olympics. Let's get that set up here. That looks like a video we could probably play. Okay. So we'll get it set up. We'll suffer through this ad real quick. Oh, man. 3, 2. They want us to sleep, that's for sure. Okay, so look. Okay, so I'm going to try to, I guess I'm going to try to play this real quick. I'm going to mute my mic because I want to check to make sure it's going to play. Oh, so it's not? We don't get no volume on that? Wow. What's up with that? Here, let me click on, let me make it YouTube. Let's see if we can hear it now. Oh, we don't get no volume? What a shame. It's all good. Okay, so we don't get to hear that, I guess. Right? But anyways, here it is. You see the red, white, and blue. Think about Bloods and Crips as well. And look at the flag again with the red and blue. You know what I'm saying? Let's go over here real quick. Okay. What does the red and blue, is it Republicans and Democrats in the US flag? Let's see. Google, you don't want to talk to me? What's this about? Starting with the 200 or the 2000 United States presidential election, the terms red state and blue state have referred to US states whose voters vote predominantly for one party, the Republican, and red, and the Democratic Party, Democrat, right? Democrat and Rebloodlican, okay? In presidential, and think about it, who wrote that book? Jesse Ventura, and wasn't Hulk Hogan at the Trump? That's interesting, right? Didn't they have beef? But anyways, Bloods and Crips. You see, I had that album back in the day. But look, you see? And here comes Snoop Dogg. All right, with the torch. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what better character could we ask for? I mean, is this Carson? What does Carson Daly have to say about it? Is this Carson Daly? Let's see.
Next up, Snoop Dogg, the legendary rapper, is taking on a new role, and that is joining us later this summer in Paris. What? That's right, the Snoop Deal, Double G himself, live from France, bringing in his own Snoop style to NBC and Peacock's prime-time Olympic coverage. Throughout the games, the rapper's going to explore iconic Parisian landmarks, attend Olympic competitions, and get a chance to talk with all the athletes. And we've even got a little preview as to what we can expect.
Oh, wow. What is this move called?
That's an aerial, a cartwheel without your hands.
On that little bitty piece of wood right
Yes.
there? That's what it sounds like, right? Can you explain to me what this is?
Look, and Snoop Dogg's cool. Like, when I was being programmed when I was younger, you know, right? Snoop's cool. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Programming. So here we go again, and it's an election. You see the thumbnail, right? So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff we can do here, but we do have these slides also to refer to. Okay? So look at the thumbnail. Okay, and if a lot of y'all aren't familiar, okay, I mean, a lot of the decoders are like, oh, okay, yeah, we know about that connection. But again, this is for everybody, right? So if you didn't know, let's go forward here. Nice thumbnail. Look, torchbearer with the code. We use the 4 ciphers. Gematria. Call it what you want. I mean, with the language, reverse reduction and just reduction forwards right here. Look at 67. Paris Olympics. 67 torchbearer, and that's the 19th prime number. Okay, think about the number 19, and you may be seeing a lot of that number. Okay, and chaos equals 19, and chaos starts with C. All right, so note that. But look at that. I mean, it's very interesting, I think. Shout out to y'all. I see 6 people. Magic, let's get to 10. Okay? This isn't my opinion right here. You know, I may state my opinion about some things as we go. But don't you think that's interesting? The torch bearer, and the Democrypts and the Bloodlikins and the upcoming selection. I mean, Trump had blood. I saw Trump on blood on Trump. I saw it. Green, remember the Celtics even won the NBA championship? You know, a lot of alien talk, programmed to think aliens are green. And look, I've mentioned it before. I mean, Snoop Dogg, I was programmed, right? Deep cover, Dr. Dre, green, marijuana in California equal 88, like Trump. Think about the Chronic album. 187. I mean, was it on that album? But Snoop became a star. Okay? And look, and even Eminem's popping right now. These characters, and 8 Mile, think about that, like 88. Okay, but look, 187 on a, remember that? If you didn't, you could check it out. Deep cover. Doom, doom, doom. I can't do it. Paris, France equals 187. And look, if you didn't know, let's pull up this calculator right here. And you know what? Undercover officer equals 187. Look at that. I mean, that's not my opinion, but wow, huh? Okay? Wow, don't you think? Undercover officer checks in with the 187. I mean, they're not my lyrics or nothing. You get Paris, France here. LBC. You know what? Look at, does that kind of look like hold on. Does that kind of look like a space needle? So we're live here. Does this kind of look like a space needle? Remember, Seattle's been interestingly like lingering around. S equals 19. S is the 19th letter of the alphabet. Okay, we just brought up the 19 in chaos. Remember, Rudy Gobert is out of France, and the NBA draft was on his birthday. Look at the Eiffel Tower right there, looking like the Space Needle. And we brought up the number 19. Remember the Indiana Fever selected Caitlin Clark. Very, very trending right now with the Indiana Fever, Caitlin Clark. Larry Bird, Indiana connection. Celtics win the championship. Alexander Sarr drafted number 2 in the NBA draft. Sarr. Let's look at the Eiffel Tower and see if we get a 19. Let's see. Let's take a look at this. Shout out to y'all. I see 1889, locally named La Dame. Oh man, it's too early. Iron Lady, that's interesting. We brought up Iron Mike Tyson. Iron Mike Tyson, and that fight rescheduled for 10 days after the selection, right? Interesting. But yeah, so it was constructed as the centerpiece of the 1889's World Fair. All right, and to crown the centennial anniversary of the French Revolution, although initially criticized by some of France's leading artists. Okay. So that's very interesting how it looks like a needle. Let me make sure my phone's charging. Right? Gotta have the phone charging. Okay. So again, shout out to y'all out there. That's, man, look at that. Look at that point. Look at that point. Rudy Gobert, and the draft was on his birthday. He touched all the mics when he was a member of Utah. The league had to shut down. Wow. Okay. Let's play the second clip.
What is that?
That is an epic celebration. What are you loving about this?
Let it go. Just let it go. L-I-G. I want to see this moment again in Paris.
You're gonna be celebrating with us.
Yes.
Pinky swears. Bang, bang, pinky gang. We in here. I will see y'all in Paris. Bonjour.
It's going to be
Glad
good.
he's on our team. I'll tell you that.
It's going to be good.
I'd like to take a second to welcome our friends.
All right, so let me go forward. Again, I wish these slides uploaded, but that's cool. So he mentions Muhammad Ali. Okay, and that was 96. Kobe Bryant was drafted. Tupac died. Okay, Snoop Dogg here agreed to become an Olympic torchbearer. The hip-hop star recalled an emotional moment, and I remember that as well back in 96. Well, Muhammad Ali, right here, you get 96 like Olympic, and we're going to get into this huge connection here with Kamala and Snoop. Okay, Olympic 96, Kamala 42, just like Muhammad Ali, and this is the 49th vice president, and you see how everything's unfolding on the world stage with politics. Well, look at this. Muhammad Ali, same birthday as Michelle Obama. And you get the language coming into play again. Muhammad with the M, Michelle. Same birthday. Who else has the same birthday? And think about Mike Tyson. We already mentioned the fight rescheduled for 10 days after the selection with Jake Paul. Jake Paul has the Muhammad Ali birthday and the Michelle Obama birthday. And remember, Paul George picked up by the 76ers. Jake Paul birthday. See? And look, born in 97, 1 year after 96. Think about it. Biggie, Biggie died in 97. Think about like the Trump Tupac thing. Okay? And Tupac had the interview about Trump back in the day. That's interesting. He brought up Trump. T and T. T's the 20th letter. Tupac. And 2 days after 9/11 on the calendar, Tupac's death date. Just different years, right? 9/13 death date. 2 days after Tupac. Remember, they said he shot 2 cops. What's up, Richard? I'm feeling hungry this morning. But yeah, Jake Paul, the same birthday as Michelle Obama and Muhammad Ali. And look at how Muhammad Ali's born in 42 as well. You see? And equals 42, Kamala 42. Look at this. Are you serious? We gotta introduce things. You know what I'm saying? I like coming on here and talking to y'all. So we introduce things, we get into it. Now this is the meat and the potatoes. Okay? Look at that. I don't think it's a stretch. Remember, like, did we used to do, like, I Pledge Allegiance? Was it like that? Or am I mistaken? Is that how we used to have to do that in school? Did we? We did, huh? Or like if you raise your hand too to talk, what's with that? But look at that. Democrats, Republicans, selection year. Look at can can I say, I could say Baphomet. I'm going to say Baphomet. And we know the Olympics, there's a lot of, it's a ceremony, like ritual. They make the word trendy now, huh? Baphomet is a deity which the Knights Templar were accused of worshiping that subsequently became incorporated into various occult and Western esoteric traditions. Look at the 1307 down there. The name Baphomet appeared in trial transcripts for the Inquisition of the Knights Templar starting in 1307. Trump attempted assassination 13th day of the 7th month. Okay? See that? You know, remember this back in the day? Murder was the case that they gave me. Murder! Murder was the case. A lot of that going on now, huh? Well, it may not be labeled as murder. Okay, but there's a lot of deaths that are popping. We're talking about politics. Donald Trump is going to be connected with everything. Okay, Bloods and Crips, politics, right there. Okay, you know, I had a few of these albums back in the day. Definitely contributed to some negativity, you know, but hey, you know, I can't blame, you know, we take responsibility, but you know, you're talking like 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? Listening to Bloods and Crips, Brother Lynch Hung, 3-6 Mafia. You know, right? No Dad. I mean, put 2 and 2 together, right? So, murder was the case. I mean, you can go check out that video. Okay. Snoop Dogg, same birthday as Kamala Harris. All right. October 20th. Look at Kamala Harris says she listened to Snoop Dogg and Tupac in college. No coincidence with the Trump Tupac assassinated, right? Look, Kamala Harris equals 212 in reverse. Look at the date of that article, 212. Okay? Notice even 20 plus 19 is 39. Let's get this out of the way real quick. 20 plus 19 is 39. Kamala equals 39. So Kamala equals 39. Okay, 20 plus 19, 39. Kamala Harris, 212 in reverse. Look at the 212. Look at the same birthday as Snoop Dogg. Okay? In the code, Olympics, 112. Remember the 40 earlier? When I asked how many sports with the Olympics, whatever, they gave us a big paragraph and 40 was highlighted. USA 40 in the code as well. And United States and US. You see United States right there. Kamala Harris, 112. Snoop Dogg, 112. Olympics, 112. President, 110, like Paris, France. 56, Snoop in Paris, France. Torchbearer. And what about, remember, Kamala Harris oversaw more than, there's our 19. There's our 19. Eiffel Tower, Space Needle, Chaos 19, marijuana convictions 1900 as a San Francisco district attorney. Remember that? Who else is trending more? Who else connected with? Look at the 9/11 on the article. The 1 and the 9, but the 911 keeps trending. You see? And look, marijuana equals 88 like Trump. Straight out of Compton dropped 8/8 1988. Gangster rap. Think about, remember we brought up the Bloods and the Crips. You know, they actually take a shot at NWA on the Bangin' on Wax album. That it kind of introduced this divide big time. Remember the movie Colors? But look, marijuana equals 88, California 88, the Chronic album. Anyways, who's known for smoking weed more than Snoop? Cheech? Chong? Not necessarily. Snoop's poppin', isn't he? All the time. And look at the 49th VP, Kamala Harris equals 49 as well. 49ers in the Super Bowl. Remember Snoop was at the Super Bowl performing not long ago. Look at the name Calvin. Calvin Cortazar. That's interesting. You get another C. Okay, think about the fever. Kendrick Lamar likes to buy yachts when he gets the fever. Remember? CC, Caitlin Clark, Calvin. Look at Calvin. Cortazar. That's interesting. Does that sound like some kind of something that they would give you if you had the fever? That's interesting, isn't it? Look at the name Calvin. We're talking politics. Calvin Coolidge, 30th U.S. president. A selection year. Look, you get the C in the C again. Remember, Snoop Dogg is cool, is what they taught me when I was growing up. The Deceivers. CC, Coolidge, right? Calvin. What are the odds? Remember Hulk Hogan? Dun, 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 when it comes crashing down and it hurts inside. With the 9/11, say your prayers, take your vitamins. Dun. Remember that, look at the ear thing. Anything with an ear trending? Tyson Holyfield, Trump. When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
All right, Chelsea, thank you. Rapper Snoop Dogg is gearing up for his Summer Olympics debut as torchbearer. He will carry the Olympic flame to its final stop in the town of St. Denis before reaching the Eiffel Tower. He took to social media platform X, posting this photo of himself with the caption, quote, "You ready? Paris 2024 Olympics, you dig?" Snoop Dogg is also slated to report on the games as part of NBC Universal's Olympic primetime coverage, surely, of course, bringing his own flavor to the mix. The Olympic competition.
We wanted to play this, but we don't get no volume. Ooh, crip walking horse video. Oh, that syncs up with the Kendrick Lamar divide with Drake beef going on as well, huh? Oh, what's this crap? You can't, it's like you can't click anything, man. So how come we don't get volume on that? Do we get volume on this? Oh, we're not going to TikTok. What's this? Olympics Snoop Beach volleyball. What? What's this? Okay, so are we gonna hear any of this? No TikTok, man. Okay, yeah, we're good because we got clips. Shout out to Gina. All right, and look, we're over here. You see? Coolidge. We just did the Coolidge Decode Arizona. Industrial waste issue. An Indiana-based company. Olympic 39 even. Remember we had the Kamala 39, Dog 33 like Olympic, and you saw the 1307 connection with Baphomet, Trump and the attempted assassination, 13/7, 33rd prime, Masonry 33. Let's look at that pic again. That landed, right? Oops. Well, let's look at this. I guess not. Shout out to the 7 people. Look, man. So they got the same birthday. Right? You saw the code, even their names matching the code. Snoop Dogg and Kamala Harris, just like that. You know what? Look at 10 plus 20 is 30 with the birthdays. Calvin Coolidge, the 30th U.S. president. Okay? Look. They got the 10/20 birthday, October 20th, 10 plus 20, 30. Okay? I didn't even look hard. Like, there's probably more 30s there. It's just like, man, easy. Shout out to y'all. So what? We do this daily, you know. Is anybody offended out there? Speak up. Because we're reporting what the news is telling us, and this stuff is undeniable. So what are we going to do about it? Right? So what are we going to do about it? Don't get mad at me. You know what I'm saying? It's not my code. I don't even get paid off of this. You know what I mean? Like, but shout out to you, everybody. Wow. And Snoop Dogg aims to inspire global audience at Paris Olympics as torchbearer. We go slow like this because stuff lands on the fly. Super heavy. Okay, and 39 minutes from top to bottom here. Decode. Okay, look. 86 days. Look, that's Richard's birthday. That's Richard's birthday. And it's the day Sinead O'Connor died. My last name's O'Connor. We're all here for a reason. So look, 86 days. The Olympic Games Paris start date. You see that? So that is what? Is that tomorrow? You see that right there? But look, 86 days before their birthday, Kamala Harris equals 86. 86 to get rid of Biden. Maybe Tupac if you wanted to go there. And look at how it all lands right here. Okay? Because look at that. 86 days is the same as 2 months, 24 days, and it's a 24 selection. On and poppin'. Tyson bit Holyfield's ear. They reschedule the fight. They push it back super far. 10 days after selection, Trump with the ear. Hulk Hogan when it comes. Let's pull up Hulk Hogan real quick. And look, Bloods and Crips. Banging on Wax, Bloods and Crips release date. 3/9. Kamala. Dangerous Records. Kamala 39. Olympic 39. See that? Jake Paul, the same birthday as Muhammad Ali. And Michelle Obama. Michelle, Mike Tyson in that fight. Tyson, Harris. But you get a lot of sons lately, right? Rituals. Okay. Kelly Clark, son. Caitlin Clark. Is it right there?
Next up, Snoop Dogg, the legendary rapper, is taking on a new role, and that is joining us later this summer in Paris. What? That's right, the Snoop Deal, Double G himself, live from France, bringing in his own Snoop style to NBC and Peacock's prime-time Olympic coverage. Throughout the games, the rapper's going to explore iconic Parisian landmarks, attend Olympic competitions, and get a chance to talk with all the athletes. And we've even got a little preview as to what we can expect.
Oh, wow. What is this move called?
That's an aerial, a cartwheel without your hands.
On that little bitty piece of wood right
Yes.
there? That's what it sounds like, right? Can you explain to me what this is?
Hey, that Eiffel Tower connection. I don't know if Gina caught it earlier. And look, remember the Corona commercial? Look, Paris, Eiffel Tower, looking like the Space Needle, kind of. Is this pic gonna pull up decent? Yeah, look. Looking like the Space Needle. Hello. So this doesn't want to play, I guess. It's still not playing, right? I don't know. Why doesn't the volume play? God, that's freaking annoying, man. It is. Looking out at the water. Okay. All right, let's man, those picks hit nice though. Okay, so right there, I mean, it's a 24 selection. You get the red and the blue, obvious, and you can just make it a span. Okay? The Olympic start date to their birthday. And that's why Snoop synced up here. Fake world. Look at the span, 12 weeks, 3 days, all the same date. Just we add the span even. Kamala equals 123 in reverse. We use 4 ciphers with the alphabet, okay? It's a code. Look at 1, 2, 3 in reverse. ABC 1, 2, 3, but it's reverse. Z is 1. And you just go to A, which would be 26. What are y'all doing today, for real? I need an Arizona local story to do later. Or it might be just, man, there's a lot of politics. I don't want to do a lot of the trending stories. We'll maybe we'll pick one for later. You know what I want to do sometime? I may do it if Gina joins sometime. Maybe we'll just do a live with no slides and just break down stuff. Because I think we can do that. Look at this. Remember Snoop Doggy Dogg? Doggy style. Remember, but back then, Snoop Doggy Dogg. Look at that. And look, that was released Doggy Style 1 day after the anniversary of JFK's assassination. And look, Death Row. Not a coincidence. Okay, the death of Slim Shady. That album hitting right now. If you call it an album anymore. All right, wow. Okay, and the attempted assassination. People with the name that starts with D start dropping as Trump survives. D, Donald, Keefe D, same birthday as Trump. There's a lot with that Tupac connection, y'all. Big time. But look, Snoop Doggy Dogg 170 in the code. It says arrived in Paris about 10 days before the opening ceremony. Okay? Which is the 26th, right? And I just kind of like looked at the calendar. I looked at the calendar and it's right around the 14th, depending on how you want to look at it, which is interesting. And look at that, leaving 170 days in the year, even with that. Snoop Doggy Dogg. So, I mean, everything, basically everything, we could talk about, okay, so this number thing needs to be looked at more. But again, even if you go that route, these examples are undeniable. So I'm going to keep doing this. Okay. And that's just how it's going to be. Ultra smooth entertainer. You know, have a ultra smooth Corona as well. Right. And then just a lot of the script here. You know? Because, I mean, we're not really here because we fall for these stories, but it makes it a little bit interesting when we get to decode it. I think so. And I do want to run it back because I put the slides together and they're nice. So we'll just go back and look at the slides again at the undeniable. Everything is really undeniable here to get rid of with Biden. Biden's got the same birthday as the rapper Future. Future dropped the song Mask On, Mask Off, and then in the future, Biden hit with the mask. Same birthday. And Future, that, you know, they'll talk about him, oh, he's got a lot of kids, whatever. And when kids are the future, 49ers in the Super Bowl. There's always more. That's amazing right there. Kamala Harris 212 and it syncs up, and there's the 39 again, uploaded 2019, added up. Michelle Obama born the same year as Kamala, with that same birthday as Jake Paul and Muhammad Ali, brought up in this article. All right. And Patrick Mahomes won the Super Bowl, Commander-in-Chiefs. His full name equals 126, like Joe Biden's full name. But Patrick LaVon Mahomes II, Michelle LaVon Robinson Obama, and you get Robin son. You get son again. It's something to do with the sun. I'm not there. Is anybody there watching them do rituals? There's something with the sun. It's like a phoenix. I'm not here to talk about the 1500s and paintings and argue over fake history, really. I like to keep it, trending, what's trending. But some of that stuff you can kind of connect if you wanted to do that, okay? Yeah, and Drake For All the Dogs. And it was supposed to be released with Doja Cat's Scarlet album. Scarlet is red, isn't it? Shout out. I think Gina is the one who made me aware of that. And if you look at some of her album covers, some of the different ones, disgusting. Okay? Doja Cat. Hello Kitty. Man. You know, I don't really like to do I don't do a lot of the symbolism stuff, especially now there's so many celebrities, you know, but okay. And is that how we used to do Pledge of Allegiance? I forgot. Think about the Chicago Bulls, horns red. The six god Drake. Remember LeBron put the 6 on, won a championship with the Miami Heat, like hot, like hell, HHH. Okay, man. Okay, and remember, torchbearer and Paris Olympics equals 67, the 19th prime number. It's interesting though. Torch like flame like marijuana. Kamala, marijuana, and her known and Biden for, you know, being connected to people getting locked up for just weed and stuff like that. Remember those stories? We showed it. Snoop Dogg's like the most known celebrity for smoking weed. Like the most popular anyway. I think so. You can just look up Snoop Dogg and all these pics of weed pop up. For all the dogs, gods, 6 god, Snoop. Look up the definition. Meaning is Snoop. It's like what? Like cops or spying? Okay, y'all. So that I think that was a nice breakdown. Okay. You know, any decoders out there got beef? Pfft. Grind, buddy. Or budette. Grind. Start. You might. I hope you started.
All right, Chelsea, thank you. Rapper Snoop Dogg is gearing up for his Summer Olympics debut as torchbearer. He will carry the Olympic flame to its final stop in the town of St. Denis before reaching the Eiffel Tower. He took to social media platform X, posting this photo of himself with the caption, quote, "You ready? Paris 2024 Olympics, you dig?" Snoop Dogg is also slated to report on the games as part of NBC Universal's Olympic primetime coverage, surely, of course, bringing his own flavor to the mix. The Olympic competition.
Okay, so I'll probably just pick our next story after I end this. But shout out to y'all. This is going to remain on Daily Decodes 81. Okay, and we're going on all the channels. And hey, we have the Kyrie Irving, Kanye West, interesting connections. It's going to be dropping on I1. I just about finished it yesterday. That'll be within a week now, narrowed down to within a week. And those are surface level decodes on that channel. You can click below. There's already some good ones over there. If you didn't know, now you know. Okay? Puppets on Strings, we just dropped the surprise death anniversary decode yesterday. Sherman Hemsley, George Jefferson, one day after the anniversary of Michael Jeffrey Jordan's dad's death date. Okay? Which was what? Right just after, not too far after Father's Day, not too far along. Okay, that's on Puppets on Strings, but this decode will be erased from those two channels. It'll remain on Daily Decodes 81, where probably more people will see it anyways. It's all magic. Snoop Dogg aims to inspire global audience at Paris Olympics as torchbearer before opening ceremony. Appreciate y'all. Shout out. Appreciate you being here. Real person. Okay? And until next time, I'm going to play that music again.